Every morning, millions of people wake up, not to their own life, but to someone else's. Before their feet even touch the floor, they've already seen someone's promotion, someone's vacation, someone's perfect morning routine. And without a single word being said, something inside them quietly breaks. Not because they have a bad life, but because someone else's good life made theirs feel invisible. Here's what nobody tells you though. That person you're comparing yourself to, they're comparing themselves to someone else, and that person is comparing themselves to another. It's a chain with no end, and everyone in it feels like they're losing. We were handed the most dangerous tool in human history, a device that shows us everyone's best moments all day, every day, and we use it to convince ourselves that we're not enough. But what if the problem was never you? What if you've just been measuring yourself with the wrong ruler this whole time? This story will show you exactly what I mean, so stay with me till the end. In a small town near the coast, there lived a young man named Noah. Noah had a gift. His hands could fix anything. Broken engines, old clocks, worn-out radios. People would bring him things everyone else had given up on, and Noah would bring them back to life. He loved it. That feeling of turning something broken into something whole again. It was the only time his mind went completely quiet. But Noah had a problem.
His childhood friend Marcus had just landed a high-paying corporate job in the city. Sharp suit, fancy apartment, the whole deal. Every time Noah heard about it, something in his chest tightened. Then there was his older brother Caleb, confident, outgoing, always the loudest energy in the room. People gravitated toward Caleb like he had a magnet built into him. Noah would look at Marcus's life and think, I should have gone down that road. He'd watch Caleb work and think, why can't I be more like that? He started second-guessing everything. Maybe fixing things in a small garage didn't count as a real career. Maybe he was just behind, stuck, while everyone else figured it out and moved on. The joy started leaking out of the work he once loved. He'd sit at his workbench, look at a broken machine, and instead of feeling excited, he'd feel pointless. One afternoon, an older man named Mr. Cole brought in a vintage watch. He was well known around town, quiet, sharp, the kind of man who'd seen enough of life to stop being impressed by most of it. He sat down while Noah worked and didn't say much. Then, out of nowhere, "You don't look like someone who enjoys what he's doing," he said. Noah kept his eyes on the watch. "I'm fine." "I didn't ask if you were fine," Mr. Cole said. "I said you don't look like you enjoy it."
Noah set the watch down, and for some reason, maybe because Mr. Cole wasn't someone who needed anything from him, he told him everything. Marcus, Caleb, the feeling of falling behind while the whole world moved forward without him. Mr. Cole listened, then stood up and said, "Come outside, I want to show you something." Behind the garage was a narrow alley, and at the end of it, a small courtyard. A few plants growing wild along the walls, completely unplanned. Mr. Cole pointed at a vine crawling fast up the stone wall. That vine grew 3 feet last month, fast, wide, everywhere at once. Then he pointed at a small bonsai sitting in a clay pot in the corner, perfectly shaped, every branch deliberate, years of patience visible in every inch of it. That bonsai has been growing for 11 years, still only this tall. He looked at Noah. Which one's doing it wrong? Noah studied both of them. Neither. They're just different. Exactly, said Mr. Cole. One grows fast and wide. One grows slow and precise. If the bonsai wasted its energy trying to grow like the vine, it would lose the one thing that makes it rare. He picked up a small stone and turned it over in his hand. Marcus is built for boardrooms, numbers, networking, closing deals. That's his world. Caleb is built for people. He lights up a room just by walking in. That's his thing. But you? He nodded toward the garage. You take what's broken and make it whole again. Do you have any idea how rare that is? Most people throw things away the second they stop working. You restore them. That's not just a job, Noah. That's a craft. Something shifted in Noah's chest, deep. The problem, Mr. Cole said quietly, isn't that you're behind. It's that you've been measuring a bonsai with a vine's ruler.
Noah went back inside and picked up that vintage watch. But this time it felt different. He wasn't just fixing a watch. He was doing the thing he was built to do. He worked slowly, carefully, every tiny gear back in its exact place. When he handed it back, Mr. Cole held it to his ear and listened to it tick. He smiled, didn't say a word, just nodded. That one nod meant more to Noah than any LinkedIn notification ever had. Over the next few years, Noah stopped looking sideways. He focused on his lane, sharpened his skill, took on harder work, built a reputation that spread quietly but steadily. Not through ads, not through followers, but through results. People started driving from other towns just to bring things to him. Because word got around, Noah fixes what no one else can. He never wore a suit, never gave a big speech, never went viral. But he woke up every single morning feeling something that Marcus and Caleb, for all their success, would sometimes admit they envied: peace.
One afternoon, a young kid from the neighborhood sat watching Noah work. After a long silence, he asked, "How do you get really good at something?" Noah thought about the bonsai, about the vine. "Stop watching what everybody else is growing into," he said. "Figure out what you're built for. Then just show up for it. Every day, even when it feels invisible. Just keep showing up." The kid nodded, not fully getting it yet. He would, eventually. They always do. Here's the truth nobody puts in a caption. Everybody's running a different race, on a different track, with different terrain. You cannot look at where someone else is and know a single thing about where you're supposed to be. The bonsai will never be the vine, and the vine will never be the bonsai. But both of them, growing in their own way, in their own time, are something worth stopping to look at. You were never behind. You were just growing differently. Find what you're built for. Grow in that direction. That's where your version of greatness lives. If this story hits you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. See you in the next one.